So welcome
Yeah.
everyone, and thank you so much, Sandy, for the introduction. And yeah, we are both coming from Morocco, and yeah, it was absolutely. I'm still on cloud nine. Really, really, I can't even put it into words. Everyone's asking me how was it. I'm just like, you have to be there. We've took some videos, we've taken photos, but it's really not the same. And it was really just something next level. Sandy, I don't know, you were also there with me, you and Eric. So what was your experience of Marrakech?
Well, exactly like you. You try and send pictures, you try and explain. No way the same. And I can see your LifeWave basket, one of the gifts. I can see it right there.
Yeah. Let
But
me.
you've got to experience it. And, for me, it was wonderful being there with Eric. And at least Liezel and France came. But all the other incentives,
Beautiful.
they spoil us. You feel like royalty. And but you agree with me, Liesel. We want to take a whole team with us. And
No,
then I got to know France. Well, Eric and I did. France came back. How many people did he phone after he landed? Day one? Four people.
no, yeah, 4 people on day one. Yeah, my husband enjoyed coming with me. I took him with me because he's not doing the business with me since the start. But then when he saw that the patches is also working for him because he didn't start wearing it the same time as me. Um, I think, and when he saw the business model. And my husband is working in corporate for many, many, many years now. And corporate is a lot of hard work, it's a lot of hours. And yeah, he just said to me, it's a no brainer. And then I must say, he said to me, it's mind blowing how the company spoils us. It's really just like amazing, something I never ever imagined. So we arrived one day earlier because we said it was a long flight and we just want to relax a bit before the start. And really, the hotel, it's the Barcelo Palmeraie Hotel in Marrakesh, was a 5-star hotel. It was really all inclusive, all the meals, the drinks, and everything. And oh, I've eaten so much. I've eaten way too much. So I said to my husband, now must eat right again. We must now diet. I don't want to call it diet, but we must now diet for the next incentive trip. We must look our best. But so my husband, when he was now with me at the event, he came back and he just said to me, you know what? This is a no-brainer. I'm going to do this business with me. So while he's still working his corporate job, he's doing this business on the side. So everyone that says, but I'm working a full-day job, I can't do LifeWave on the side. My husband is working many, many hours. If I can tell you, weekends also. I mean, today he flew to Uganda. He's only coming back the weekend. And I mean, if he can do the business on the side, then everyone can. And I always say you don't have to do LifeWave all day, you just have to do it every day. So he will message people, he will put the stuff on his status update, he will talk to people wherever he goes. And yeah, I'm delighted to say we are a team now and we are doing this business together. And this is just so amazing. So yes, Sandy, if I can ask you, what was the highlight? What was the highlight for you from the Marrakesh trip?
The highlight. Yeah. It was
I
it
know
was
there was more
really
than one. There was more than one highlight, but
oh
yeah,
no, there were many.
yeah,
To me, it was meeting all the people from the other countries and getting to know them better and talking about how they do things.
mm.
And it was wonderful meeting all of them and just seeing the whole mix. And then also what the company does for us. I mean, it was perfection You agree to the nth degree.
It was, I must say, we were so tired. I thought only 4 days. Okay, what is 4 days? Oh my goodness. We were so tired after that 4 days because they have planned every single day activities for us. We had tour guides. We went, and it was just eat, eat, and spoiled. I mean, the day when we arrived, we received a nice gift with a sleeve of energy patches. And 2 scarves for the outing the next day to the desert. And then every evening when we arrived back in our rooms, there was a gift. Like the basket I showed you was on the second or the first evening or the second evening. And then inside was, I think it was the Silent Night or the Eon, I can't remember. Yeah. And then, I mean, this is amazing. And then the other night it was, every night there was something. But in total, I think it was 3 sleeves we received for free.
Yeah,
The
we
energy,
did.
the Ion and the Silent Night. But anyways, this is amazing. So who is going to come with us to Croatia? I'm definitely not going to miss Croatia. There is still more than enough time to qualify. So you just have to plan. So I've put together a presentation on how the points are working. I don't know if you all have printed out the papers for I don't know if you all have printed out the papers, but anyway, if you didn't, it's also fine because I'm going to show it now. And I'm also going to explain to you how the point system works. So this is the one. So you must have received an email last week from LifeWave. We also received one at the beginning, but then last week we received one because there's a few changes on it. Okay, so but I'm going to discuss it now. I just want to share my screen with you, and for that I need my glasses. Okay, share. Okay, let me just see. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to say live. Okay, can you see it?
Yes, looking mighty good.
Okay, so what I did was, and that is what this is what I did also when I was in qualification for Marrakesh. I went and I Googled the hotel and how it's looking, and I literally put up notes everywhere, and I even Googled the weather, and I said to my husband, we are going to Marrakesh. I, at that stage, didn't even had my points yet, but I was so determined to go. So, but I thought that I'm going to show you just in a quick slideshow where the hotel is that we are going to visit in Dubrovnik. So let me just go. Why doesn't it want to go to the next slide? Okay, there it is. So can you see these images? So this is the Sun Gardens in Dubrovnik, and look how amazing it looks like. There's the swimming pool. This is the balcony from one of the rooms. It's really an amazing resort. There's the other pictures also. So when I saw this, I said to my husband, we definitely need to go. So there's also where you can eat together with all the people that go with you. It's really amazing. We've met some very, very nice people in Croatia. I must say, it was people from Poland, people from all over the world. What was the other country, Sandy? Poland. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
but Sandy's muted.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to know if you can all hear me.
Oh, yes, yeah, it was Romania as well. And
Poland. Yeah, we've met quite some amazing people
England.
there. Yeah, and yeah, it was really really nice. So that is the hotel that we're going to stay in. Just look there, guys. Doesn't this look amazing to you? really, this is, I can't wait to go.
That is
So
awesome.
No, it is awesome. Okay, so let's start with the qualification points and how it works. So there's quite a few people who've also messaged me and said to me, I'm still not sure how the points work. Can you please help me? So this is, if I'm correct, so the qualification has already started the 21st of October and it ends on the 23rd of February. Okay, so if you think it's too late to start qualifying for the trip, it's really not too late, and I'm going to show you now. And the trip is going to be from the 8th till the 12th of May. So please go and put that in your calendar so you don't book anything out. I already done that because we are most definitely going to qualify for this. Okay, I just want to mute my phone here. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. So if you have printed out your papers, so you will see now. So for every sign up, we get points. There's points allocated. So how to qualify? So all brand partners who earn 100 points through the below mentioned activities will earn a trip for 2 people and 1 flight reimbursement. Now, people, what that means is the hotel accommodation, all meals and everything will be included for 2 people plus 1 person's flight ticket. So that means you have to pay up front and they will reimburse you afterwards. And then if you earn 140 points, that means it's all inclusive. So it's 2 flight reimbursements plus hotel accommodation, all meals and drinks. Okay, so personally sponsored enrollments. It's people who have you sponsored yourself. So if you sign up a brand partner with a core package, it's 2 points, 1 with advanced 4 points, premium 8 points, PC or PC plus, that is preferred customer or preferred customer plus, gets 1 point, and a retail customer also 1 point. So that is the points allocated. So it is also important when you start with your qualification to track it, because on the system it doesn't show yet. And with our previous incentive trip to Marrakesh, I also had to track my own points because on the system it's 2 weeks behind. So it's better with every single upgrade, write it down, not upgrade, enrollment or upgrade, write it down, the date, the week, which person it was, so that you can have tracking of all your sales. Then personally sponsored upgrades. Sandy, I'm not on the chat, so if there's any questions, we will answer it afterwards. You can just put your questions in the chat box, but we will also open it afterwards so people can ask questions. So now you have sponsored people and they want to upgrade. So from starter, so you can join with the starter package. Then it's a $25 joining fee. Say, for instance, they've only started with the joining fee. They can now upgrade from starter to core. That's into 2 points. Starter to advanced is 4 points. Starter to premium, 8 points. And then core to advanced will be then 2 points. Core to premium, 6 points. And advanced to premium, 4 points. And okay, and then people, you must please, okay, so this is our first mail that we received didn't have the last few ones. That is why we received this mail last week. So please note and remember, core was the old silver, advanced the old gold, premium the old diamond package. Okay, and then if you have now, you can actually get a lot of points by going onto your back office and see who is still bronze, who is silver, who is gold, and you can upgrade those people. So now the question will be why. If you can see, if you upgrade from bronze or silver to advanced, it's 4 points. Bronze, silver to premium, it's 8 points. So you will see it's more points than the other ones, than the core to advanced. The reason for that is because the points, not the points, the volume, the product volume is higher now with the new packages than with the old packages. That is why the points is then more. So here you can actually, if you plan right, you can really, if you sign up a person now with a core package, it's 2 points. So now we are at end of November. There's still December, January, the qualification ends on 23 February. If you sign up people with core now, you can still, just before the end of the qualification period, upgrade them to the advanced package, or maybe even before. Okay, so the next. So now this is the next page. So now the personal rank advancement will then be, if you qualify as a manager, you will get 10 points. Okay, from manager to director, 15 points. So if you are not a manager yet, and this is new rankings. So if you were a manager before and you are not a manager any longer and you qualify again, that's not going to count. If I'm correct, am I correct,
Yes.
Sandy? Yes.
Yes, it comes to the right-hand column then, but
Yes.
you're doing advancement.
Okay, so that is why you should get to manager ASAP if you are not a manager yet. And also the other ones, that for director it's 15 points, for senior director it's 20 points, for executive director 30, presidential director 40, and senior presidential director 50. So you can earn a lot of points if you work hard now, because you can go now from manager to director to senior director before the 23rd of February. So this is your personal rank advancement. Then all the people that you've signed up under you, that you have personally sponsored, if they get to manager, you get 5 points. If they get to director, 7 points, senior director, 10 points, executive director, 15, presidential director, 20, and senior presidential director, 25 points. And then an important thing that I want to tell you is, if you can see at the bottom, it says, in order to obtain the points for rank advancing, the brand partner must achieve 3 additional paid as weeks for a total of 4 during the qualification period, and the weeks do not need to be consecutive. So it doesn't mean to be like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You can say, for instance, not be one. Say, for instance, you qualify now as a manager, and in 3 weeks' time you are not a manager anymore. It's fine as long as the total is 4 weeks till the 23rd of February. Okay, now rank, maintenance of lifetime rank, and this is why it's also important to keep your rank. So if you get to manager or you are manager, it's 1 point for every week that you keep your rank. Director also 1 point, senior director 1 point, executive director 2 points, presidential director 2 points, and senior presidential director 2 points. That is quite amazing, and I must say that helped me quite a lot with my previous qualification, because I'm still manager. And I mean, for a period of 18 weeks, that is what the qualification is 18 weeks. That's 18 points already, if you can just keep your rank. And Sandy, you are presidential director, so it's 2 points for every week. So that's already, what, 36 points?
Yeah.
If you keep your rank. So that is really amazing. And yeah, so if there's any questions about that, Sandy, should we just leave the questions for afterwards, or must we go?
I think leave questions for afterwards.
Okay, so let's do that then. Okay, so this is how the point system works. Familiarize yourself with it. That is why, so I printed it out for myself, and I've also put it on a whiteboard. I haven't got a picture of that today, but in my previous training I had. So I have one of those white boards, and I've written every single week, the 18 weeks, and with every single sign up and upgrade, I write it down so I can track my points, and so that you can know if you are behind or how hard you still have to work. Okay, that's really important. Okay, so tips now. We're gonna talk about tips for qualifying for an incentive trip. Maximize your success with these strategies, because everyone's asking. So people, let me just quickly make a calculation for you. There's how many weeks left? 13. I think there's 13 weeks left. So now my phone. Okay, let me quickly make a calculation for you. So there's 13 weeks left. If you want to qualify with only the 100 points, you have to do about 7.69 points, say 8 points, 8 points a week, every single week now for the next 13 weeks. If you want to do 140 points, it's about 10 points, 0.76 points. You can say 11 points a week. So you can do it. Everyone can do that. It's really not too late to do it. Okay, so sorry, let me just go to the next one. Okay, so understand the requirements. So like I said, familiarize yourself with the rules and the point system so you can know how to plan and what to plan and on what to focus. Also focus on high value activities like enrollments and upgrades. So people, this must be your focus. Enrollments and upgrades. And then also making managers. You must be a manager making machine now, and you must teach your team to get to manager. And then also rank up in your current rank. Okay, and then review specific qualification details for your region. So there's different, so for those of you who've got people signed up in other countries that's not part of EMEA, like I have a few brand partners, one lady is in Canada. Canada doesn't qualify for the success trip in Dubrovnik. They qualify for Punta Mita, I think, and that is in Mexico. The rules and the points, if I'm correct, it's the same. But like I said, they must just make sure, and the date is also different, the dates and the stuff. So if you have people you enrolled in other countries that's not part of the EMEA, make a point to go and find out what their rules is so you can help them. Okay. Okay, reach out to existing contacts. So some people will say, but I've run through my whole market. I don't know who else to speak to. I've spoken to so many people, but reach out to existing contacts again. Sometimes we spoke to people, or we speak to people and they say, no, not now, I'm not interested. And then you move on to the next person and you forget about the person of that people that you've spoken to. So reach out to those people again. Maybe when you spoke to them a while ago, they didn't have money, the time was not right, but people just got paid, most of the people today, and it's the end of November, so a lot of people are getting bonuses. So this week, you must actually go like crazy. Okay, then host informational meetings or webinars. People, this is so important to do that. In order for you to qualify for this trip, you have to go to the next level. You have to think next level. Listen, what else can I do? I've done X, Y, and Z, but what else can I do? If you don't know what else you can do, go and Google. Reach out to your upline, to other people. But there's a lot of information or people that you can speak to that you haven't spoken to before. But information like business presentations and webinars is very important. And then use testimonials to build interest. So when people see testimonials, so what I do, I take my phone every day and I put, I advertise through WhatsApp status. So people are watching stories, Facebook stories, Instagram stories, WhatsApp stories. And the great thing about that is you don't spam people with that because people can decide for themselves if they want to watch someone's story. So Facebook stories, Instagram stories, WhatsApp stories, like I said, put it on there so people can see. On a daily basis, it's about between 80 and 100 people who look at my WhatsApp status.
Wow.
And you can see when you post certain stuff, sometimes I post certain stuff and I see less people is watching or watch my status update. Then I know, okay, I must post something else. But don't just post about the business. People also want to see what you are doing, what your life is about. So I will put up sometimes just family stuff, or like when we were in Morocco now. That is the other thing I want to tell you. People, this trip to Morocco, I've gained so many interest with this trip because I've posted it on Facebook and people saw that and now they're like, can you tell me more about the business? I'm inviting people now to go with me for a fully paid trip and people are engaging. What is this all about? Can I also come with you? What do I need to do? So this is why, so even if you're not interested in qualifying for the trip, I would say it's really important for your business. And I don't know if you can also relate to that.
Absolutely. Because your business grows while you aiming.
Exactly. So I've gained so many new clients and followers. So people will watch my status. So yes, I put testimonials. So you can put your the YouTube link. Say for instance, you put a testimonials WhatsApp YouTube link on your WhatsApp status, and it's really easy to do. If you don't know how to do it, ask someone or go and Google it. Or ask ChatGPT. That's really amazing. So and then it's easy. It's 1, 2, 3. You can do it, and you can also ask some of your family members. So this is what I did with my husband. I said to him, listen, can I please borrow your phone? And he said to me, why? I said, I want to post some of this stuff on your phone because he's got other contacts than me. My husband has brought in so many clients for me just through his WhatsApp status because they said to him, what is this all about? And he said to them, this is the info. So now he's sending the info to them. In the past, he said to them, now here's my wife's number, you can ask her. But that is really working. So if you haven't, and I must also say you must do it on a daily basis. So WhatsApp status is only 24 hours, then it disappears. Then you can post new stuff. So where do you get the pictures and stuff? You can download from Pinterest. You can get it on Instagram. You can get it on Facebook. I save it. I take screenshots. I download the videos. People love also when you put videos and testimonials on because, say for instance, you put a testimonial on from someone that's got an autoimmune disease. That person can maybe relate to that testimonial and then they will ask you, listen, can you please send me more info because I'm also struggling with the same thing. So that is why I'm saying use testimonials to build interest. People love that. I've put a lot of our videos and photos from Marrakesh on my status, and I immediately saw there was a lot more engagement from my contacts. Okay, so set achievable goals. So that is why I said to you, break total points into weekly or monthly goals. People, this is very important. If you're not going to do this, you will not know where your points are, because the system is 2 weeks behind. And I don't think, if I recall now, I've seen anything on the back office regarding our points yet. So it's very important for you to write down everything so you can know where you are. Okay, so like I said, I've done it on my whiteboard. But today I want to tell you, we have a beautiful lady. She's also on here now, Liezel. So she has done an amazing tracker for us. So it is, it's a spreadsheet, but it's a tracker, so you can track your points, and it's on Excel. So if you put in, and she's really a very days and hours of work that she put in there. So if you put in your points, it will automatically count it up. So I've asked her permission, Liezel. Thank you so much again. But I've asked her if we could share it with everyone, and she said yes, we can. So afterwards, we will put that tracker in the WhatsApp groups. Okay, but that's very important. And then adjust strategies as needed. So say, for instance, your goal is 10 points a week, and it happens. Now, this week, you get 11 points. Next week, you get only 1 or 2 points. But now, that's okay. But now you must know you are behind. So then what I do is, the points that I'm behind, I will divide into the weeks that's still left. So if I'm behind, so for instance, I have to do 10 points a week, and for the past 2 weeks, I only did 10 points. I know I must now work harder to get to my point. That is all. So it's very important to do your daily activities, daily income producing activities. Okay. And adjust strategies as needed. If you do something and you feel what you are doing currently is not working, or is not working as fast as you want to, go and find other strategies and other stuff to do. Okay, build a team. This is what network marketing is all about, building a team. This is not just about yourself. Like Sandy said, we want to take our whole team with us to Croatia. And who would love to come with us? I believe every single person would love to go to Croatia. Croatia was on my bucket list. I always wanted to go to Croatia. And when we've heard that the next incentive trip is Croatia, I said to my husband, I'm going there. And that is what I'm still saying now. We're going to Croatia. I'm telling everyone we go there. I Googled the weather. It's also autumn going on winter. And I said to my husband, I'm already shopping clothes for Croatia. He said to me, I'm mad, but anyway. But it's really, he didn't say that because he think that I'm not going to make it, but he think I've got way enough clothes anyway in my cupboard. But
it's winter when we go, so you got to shop now.
Yeah, definitely. But in South Africa it will be winter. So if you want to, because I saw the weather is going to be almost the same as in Marrakesh. So it's going to be hot, nice and hot. So it's very excited, and that's very also important to get your mind right. And don't say, oh, I hope I'm going to make it. Oh, really, people? If you want to go to Croatia, you must make sure you make it, not hope. You must work to get there. Okay, so build a team. Train and support your downline. This is very important. I host Zoom meetings on the side with your team. Ask if they are struggling with, and then if they are struggling, let's get together and we brainstorm and we think some new ideas. And then also what can work for you. So I've been in the network marketing industry for 11 years now. And with what I've done with my previous company was when there was, say, a 60-day or a 90-day sprinter, or what you call it. Yeah, from time to time we did that. We got ourselves accountability partners. So that is a very nice thing to do. You can find yourself an accountability partner, but it must be someone that will be strict with you also. Yeah, and you must, sometimes it's good to find the accountability partner that's not maybe in your team. Maybe it can be in your team, it can be someone else. I've met a beautiful lady. Oh, she's really so amazing. So this lady was cheering me while I was qualifying for Marrakesh. I'm on the Life Wave Builders group on Facebook, and where all the points and the stuff, and I post everything. And here at the end, I was working very hard towards my points. And this lady, she's from the UK, Karen, beautiful soul. So she cheered for me and she said, Liezel, you can do this. And she was inboxing me, sending me messages. How far is your point? How many points do you still need? Cheering for me. I'm going to see you there. And then when we arrived in Marrakesh, I've met her. What a beautiful soul.
She is.
Yeah, she's really such an, we've made so many new friends. And I think she can be an amazing accountability partner also, because she said to me, I'm going to see you in Croatia. And that is what's so nice. Every single person that we've met there said to us, bye, we'll see you next year in Croatia.
Yes.
That is so amazing, because we've met new friends. Strangers became friends, friends became family. It's really amazing. And the nice thing for me about this business is what I saw. There was a lot of teams from other countries, but every single night when we went for dinner, me and my husband tried to sit with a new table of people that we don't know from another country. Sometimes it was a little bit difficult with the English and the French but somehow we did understand. We exchanged ideas, and we've exchanged numbers. And what is so amazing, it's not like they are not cliquey. Like, oh, you're not in my team, I'm not going to speak to you, I'm not going to deal that was the most amazing thing for me, because I thought, you know what, they're going to be like, no, you can't sit here, you're not in my team, I'm not going to share with you stuff. But it was really so amazing. So currently there's a guy also, Dave, he's also helping me, because he got the second most points. I think he got about 172 or 175 points. And I said to him, listen, please. I went to him. I introduced myself. I said to him, can you please tell me, how did you do this? And then he said to me, he's building online. He's building with an email list and with TikTok. Now, I'm not very good with TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but I haven't posted anything yet on TikTok. And he said to me, TikTok and email list and all those things. And I asked him, will you please teach me? And he said to me, yes, he's teaching people from all over. So this is what's so amazing. People help other people also. Okay, so and then share effective enrollment strategies. So if you struggle with something, like this morning, I was talking to two of my team members, and I share some new ideas with them. And if I get a new video, I will send it to them also, so they can use it also. So that is what is nice. Share it with your team, because we want to take everyone next year with us. So encourage teamwork for collective growth. This is not just about you who needs to qualify. You must take your whole team, because I think the biggest team there was Poland. Sandy?
Yeah, Poland and then Romania.
And then Romania, and they were a huge group, really. It was so amazing, and the spirit, it was really. So we said next year we want to take all of our team from South Africa to there.
Sure.
Okay, so use marketing tools, promote through social media and email campaigns. So I must say, I do use social media, but not that much. But I just realized the importance of social media, and we have to, because social media is big. And then email, I'm not doing the email list yet, but I said I am going to do that. And there's a lot of free training on that also on YouTube and all that stuff. But so email campaigns is also very important, sending out emails to people. And highlight success stories and testimonials. So people love to see testimonials. They love to see success stories. They can relate to that. So that is important. And then attract interest with engaging content. People, that is very important. So instead of just putting up a photo or a video on Facebook or Instagram, or maybe on WhatsApp, just ask a question. So ask a question, attract interest with engaging content. Ask people to engage in your post. Also, when you do engage, so say for instance, you put up something on Facebook. If you get comments in the first hour, at least 10, with every single person that comment on your post, it will come up. Facebook will show it to all of your Facebook friends. So that is why it's important to attract interest with engaging content. And then people, another thing that's very important is giving value. So people mustn't feel the whole time that you are just selling them. They must feel they get value. And ask a lot of questions. So when I get a new person that's interested, I ask a lot of questions. I don't just give them the info and say, this is the price, can I order for you? Ask a lot of questions, listen, and then have sympathy or empathy with that person. And then also it's important not to always just post about the products or the business, but also other stuff. Maintain momentum. Okay, so work consistently throughout the promotion period. So now it's end of November, and people are already in a holiday mood vibe, and people will say, "Oh, yeah, I'm only going to work till the first week in December, and then I'm going to have holiday. I will work my life business again January." No, you can't do that. If you're gonna just even for a week, if you don't do anything in a week, you're gonna lose points. Remember, we work with points. You need to do a certain point. If you don't work a week, it's fine, but then you must know you have to work so much harder the following weeks. So work consistently. Like I said, you don't have to do the whole day. You just have to do it every day. So every day, I have goals. I'm going to talk to so many people, and I'm going to sign up this amount of people. That must be your goal, to talk to new people, to set up new goals, to work every single day. Then visualize the reward to stay motivated. So what did I do? Those sticky notes you get, I wrote on the sticky notes, I think it's about 20 sticky notes. I wrote the 8 to 12 May Dubrovnik Croatia. And I've put it all over in my house, on my bedroom mirror, on my bathroom mirror, in the kitchen, in my car, everywhere that I can see. I just, I'm just saying I am going to Croatia and I'm going to make it, and that's it. So I visualize me going to Croatia and taking my whole team with me. Okay, maximize all point earning opportunities. So I've memorized those point system from the beginning. This is how many points for a core, this is how many points for an upgrade from core to advanced, and from advanced to depth. So maximize your point earning opportunities so you can, and if I can give you advice, don't wait till the last week to get your points. So what happened with me was I didn't know I was in qualification with the Marrakesh trip, and I've mentioned it at my previous training. Only 7 weeks before the end date, I saw my name on the list, and I had 25 points. We needed 60 points for one reimbursement.
Yeah.
I said to my husband, so the point systems were 2 weeks behind. I said to my husband, I'm almost halfway, I can still make it. But don't wait till the last week. That last week was not nice for me because I had other stuff to do also. But then I actually only had to focus on this business because then I only needed, I think, 13 points. Now, 13 points to do in 1 week is quite a lot, but I've did it. But don't wait till the last week to get all the points because that can quite be stressing you out. Okay, communicate with your upline. So if you struggle, seek advice from experienced members. Sandy and Chris and Lucinda and whoever your upline is, got a lot of experience. Ask them if you struggle with something and collaborate with your team for better results. Like I said, together we can build a huge team and we can all go to Croatia. And share tips and feedback to improve strategies. So if you have a tip, some tips you can give your upline, your downline, even your upline also. Me and Sandy. Me and Sandy share a lot of stuff sometimes. I will give her ideas and she will give me ideas and then I will give it through to my team. So this is teamwork. So if you get an idea and you're like, oh, I've got an idea, we can maybe do this or this to get more sales or whatever, share it. And that is the end of my slideshow. I just want to say stop share now.
That is so good, Liezel.
So what I want, this is the end of my slide now. There's actually a lot more we can share regarding ideas and tips and all that stuff. But if you struggle, the internet is there and your upline is there. But for me, it's totally worthwhile to qualify for this trip. Once you were there, you will see. My husband also said to me afterwards, you know what, this was so worthwhile, all the hard work, all the effort, all the focus. And I must say, I'm on weekends now, I'm doing the business. I don't sit and watch TV and go for a braai. Yes, you can do that, but my mind is now so focused because I want to do the business. And then there's one more thing I want to share. So we're going to share that spreadsheet that resulted for us. But also what is important is having business cards. So that is the other thing. If you don't know who else to talk to or who else to call, go to markets, go to the shops, and have business cards. So I've designed myself a nice business card. This is how it looks like. And Sammy did this. I ordered it, I think. I just want to put my light like this. Yeah. Sorry, I think it's a little bit too. So I've ordered these business cards from Sammy. It took 2 days. Then I ordered it and not the next day, the day thereafter I received it. Business cards, I paid 288 Rand for 250 business cards. And why is business cards so important? So I wanted to print myself business cards just before the trip, and then it was so busy I didn't do that. And when we were on the plane, I met an amazing guy from, I think it's a French-speaking guy. He's from Bordeaux or something, and he was talking to me about what I'm doing there, but difficult English, yeah, but I could understand here and there a word. And then he was asking me, what am I doing there? And I said to him, our company, they spoiled us with this event. and the trip, and he said to me, what products is it? And I said to him, LifeWave. But then I didn't have a business card to give him. And also on our way back, when we were in the Gautrain, we met a couple that just came from Istanbul. And they also asked us where we were coming from, and we said to them from this amazing trip that our company sponsored us in Morocco. And the lady said, what? I wish I could work for a company like that. And I said, but you can. I can give you info. But then, unfortunately, just before I could give my number to her, we had to jump off the train to get a connecting train, and they didn't jump off also. So that is why it's so important to have business cards. Because yes, you can give your number to someone, but like for instance, I didn't feel comfortable to ask the elderly guy for his number who was sitting next to me on a plane. But I mean, if I gave him a business card, he could have found me. Also, I met a nice guy on one of the other flights. I was also talking to him. He's also from Morocco. But business cards is very important, because when you go to the markets or when you go to the shops and you start talking to someone or see people, you can just give a business card. So Sammy, you can contact her. Very friendly service and quick service, and it's very important. Yeah. So Stanley, I don't know if there's something that you wanted to add.
Liezel, I think you've covered everything, and I can see you're ready for Croatia. I did the same thing. First thing I did was look up the weather, look up about Croatia, Dubrovnik. It's on our bucket list. I've also got stickies, and I've also been monitoring the points. So, yeah, we're going.
There's one thing that I also want to mention, which is very important, and that is what you speak on a daily basis. Speak life. If you want to go to Croatia, you can do that. Speak life. You must control your thoughts, and that subconscious mind that says, maybe you're not going to make it, or maybe you will, or maybe you won't. No, if you want to go, you can do it. If Sandy can do it, I can do it, Chris can do it, anyone can do it. We are not special people. We just work hard, and we know what we want. And this, I said to my husband, I'm not going to miss one company event again.
Yes.
And there's two events per year, so you can qualify for both. Imagine all expenses paid trip for two people twice a year.
And it's a holiday. Do you agree?
A holiday. It was an amazing holiday. That was on my bucket list. And my husband said to me, geez, this is amazing. I can get used to this.
So did Eric. Yeah.
And it's good for your business. It's very good for your business also, because you attract the right people into your team.
Yeah.
Sandy, do you think we should open for questions?
Certainly, we can open for questions.
Questions?
I'm just looking through the notes. Basically, you've covered Alice had a question, but you've covered everything. So Alice will understand. And everyone, please print out that email and the points. Put it up, and then Liezel, are you going to share results? Spreadsheet? And thank you, Rizal. Certainly,
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Everyone will. But we need to go as a team, not just one or two.
For sure. We can't do this alone. We don't want to go alone again. We want you guys to come with us.
So we need these buses. One of the things that, it happened a few times. How many vehicles were there? 50.
What, 50 or 52 jeeps?
No, 52 minibuses, and it was English 1, 2, 3. Polish
no, that was less. I thought you were talking about the jeeps that took us to the.
The jeeps, yeah.
I think the buses were about 20 or so. I can't remember.
And then they number you. Fill into these buses. So now, as South Africans, we're going to fill many English buses when we go out on tours and that. So come with us.
And the
Print
growth,
everything, work out your points, and exactly what Liezel says. Work with intention, set your targets, find an accountability partner. And you don't spend hours talking. I know Bridget understands that because she often treats me as an accountability partner. And let's get out there, do it, see your business grow, and let's go and have fun together.
exactly, because
Yeah.
this is.
So any questions?
Sandy?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just say, I just wanted to show them on that spreadsheet that the only place they need to fill in is on the yellow columns, because everything else has got formulas in it. So if you put anything anywhere else, you're going to have a problem. So please only fill in on the yellow columns. I did write it down. I don't know if Lisa can bring that up so we can just take a look at that. Thank you.
I'm going to look for that now. I think it's your.
Or Liezel, can you bring it up? And maybe Liezel can make you co-host.
Oh, okay. How do I do that? Sorry.
You go onto Liezel and you just hover, and there are 3 dots on the side, and you make her co-host or host. That's fine.
There it is.
Yeah.
Let me just.
And then Liezel can just share screen and bring it up.
Okay, so I've just got to quickly find it as well. So just give me a second.
My ghost.
Thank you. So everyone, you only complete the yellow. If you put it elsewhere, your calculations are wrong.
Yeah, it'll throw the whole thing out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure. Let's just quickly see.
That is actually very nice what she did, because now you can just put your points in that section and it will count up automatically your points for the week.
Okay, so what must I do now, ladies? Sorry,
I've got share.
You must open that tracker so you can see what you were talking about.
There's a little green button, share, at the bottom or top, depending on where you have it. Yeah.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, can see.
Okay, fantastic. Awesome. Okay. So basically, okay, so it starts here, obviously, as you can see, week 1 at the top, over there. So we are already now in
week 6.
Yeah,
there, week 6, 25th. So I've highlighted it with green. So we're basically starting in that column. And then all the points that you saw on that paper that Liezel showed you, they're all here. And what happens is you just put down the quantity. So let's say you've signed up 1 brand partner with a call. You just put in 1.
yes.
And it will take it over. Yeah, it immediately, it's the formula in there is already there. So there's the points. So this is the week. So you've got 1 person there and it's already got a formula in. You can you see that J6 star 2? So if you see in a block and it's got that little writing, you know you're in a formula. So do not type in that formula, only in the yellow columns. Okay. And if you want to change it or you want to take it out, you just delete it and it goes away. So let me just go closer to the bottom so you can see what happens. It's got the total. It has the total. So if it's a manager, Sana, we've got a quantity there of 1, and you press enter, then it will show here the total of 1, and it actually transfers the quantity or the total for the next week. When it's adding up, the next one will show. So if I've got here, say 2 there, it will follow up on 2. So if you have any hassles, please feel free to contact me. Liezel has got my email address, or you can just phone me. I'm on the group, so it's all good.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very, very much. Most grateful, as I'm sure everyone is. Oh, Paul's got a question. Yes. Can we unmute Paul?
Good evening, ladies. Sorry, man, I've been a little bit distracted halfway through the presentation, but I do appreciate all the hard work that you ladies are sharing with us. Rizal, thank you for this spreadsheet you're sharing. I just want to know, can the presentation that Liezel shared and this Excel spreadsheet be shared in the group, that we can get it somehow for those of us that were slightly distracted at this meeting right now to see 100%?
Yes,
Yeah,
you can. And
Yeah,
it's
we'll do
recorded.
that.
Thank you very
it's
much.
also recorded.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Pleasure, Paul. Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
must I close, girls? Ladies, gents?
Yeah, I think so. And then
Okay.
any other questions before we close?
If you have a question, you can just unmute yourself.
Mm.
So today is the 6th week, and like I said, there's still a lot of. Can you? What's wrong now?
I've got a question. Is everything still okay? I didn't upset any of the.
No,
Okay.
No, it's perfect.
I just want to know something. In the beginning, you spoke about the 100 points and the 140 points. Do we have to pay the money up front and then get reimbursed, or do they carry the expense?
Yeah, so I tell
Good
all my
question.
I tell all my my brand partners who wants to qualify, I tell them this upfront, because if they do not know this upfront, they might come to the end and say, listen, now I don't have that money upfront. So we have to pay for the ticket upfront, and then about 3 weeks after the event, the trip, LifeWave will reimburse the amount in our accounts. But I please want, this mustn't be like for you now, no, I'm not going to qualify because now I don't have that money. People, even if you have to go and borrow that money from the bank or someone, because you are going to get it back. This is absolutely, absolutely worthwhile. But then also I say from now on till the end of the qualification period, you must save money. You can work hard and save money and put it aside, but as long as you know that is what you have to do. But we did it, and I just said we were in a fortunate position to do that. I didn't know that up front because I also didn't read it. Because if you print out this stuff, you will see in the earning points there's frequently asked questions. Please go through all those questions, because they do say that up front for us, but I didn't read that. So, yeah.
And it's under traveling.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's all clearly stated.
Absolutely worthwhile. If you don't have the money and you have to go and borrow it from someone, you are going to get the full reimbursement back from LifeWave.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any more questions?
I see also that they get something about $945. Is that like what the cost is, or how do we know what amount we're looking at? Should we work with the $945?
Yeah, you're working with South Africa. South Africa gets more because of our tickets. Supported with $945. If it's single. So just read everything there carefully. And then once you book, you'll know. It certainly, this last trip, Liezel covered your trip and your ticket and mine. We paid for our husbands, but the whole holiday, all the meals, everything was covered for both Eric and myself, and both Liezel and France.
Sorry, I have one more question. Sorry, Liezel. Do we have to book these? Can a person book the flight tickets anytime before? Because obviously the closer you book, sorry, because I haven't been overseas like now recently, so especially not in these kinds of trips. So if we book a long time before for the flight tickets, we should get it at a discounted price, as opposed to booking it right on the end, close to the end.
Just see when you need to pay, Rizal.
Okay.
But yeah, if you can book and have it held, ideal.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And that's maybe a very good thing. That's very positive thinking. And Liezel, that's what we should all do. So thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Really, even if we did, so I only qualified for one plane ticket, but that was okay. My husband said he will pay his ticket because even if you only qualify with one ticket, plane ticket, it's still worthwhile. So if you don't want to take someone with, it's fine. But for us, it was still worthwhile to pay for my husband's ticket because you can't experience this for. I think the ticket was about, I can't remember now what we paid, and I think it was 15.
About 16,000 rand.
But I mean, that is what we had to pay for him also going there. That was worth the while. It was
Definitely.
I'll do that. But I said I'm not going to do that again. So I'm aiming 140 points. So I can use that money for spending money.
But France is working with you. Say, all's going to, everything will be paid for both. So all good.
He even took some of the, so I do have sometimes stock of the sleeves. He even took some of the sleeves with him to Uganda. He said to me he's going to sell to people there in Uganda.
I will, yeah, good move, good move.
So I always carry some of these sleeves with me also in my handbag, just for in case.
Yeah.
Just for in case. So yeah. So anyway, if there's not any more questions, I think we can end. Is there?
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. A huge thank you, Liezel. I made notes as much as I've got it printed out. I made extra notes. It was most invaluable, the tips you gave us. And I can certainly see that from the comments, and I've been watching faces. And Liezel, thank you for
It's such a pleasure.
Your document. I really, really appreciate all of you. Come, let's all travel together.
And then I also just want to say thank you. I really want to thank you for being such an amazing leader and upline for all of us. I've learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
You are really a huge inspiration to me. I look up to you, and I know I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for your help. All the Zoom meetings you're doing with my team, all the stuff you are sharing with us, your time. It was amazing to have been there with you and your husband. And yeah, I just want to thank you also for everything that you are doing for us.
It is such a pleasure, Liezel. It really does feed the heart and soul.
We are looking forward to you to be SPD very soon.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's see. Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Have a super time. Looking forward to seeing you in person on the 7th. If you haven't booked your ticket, book it.
Yes. Please book your ticket, because leaders are born at these events. And if you want to grow your team, and if you want to make managers and just explode your team, please be at the event. Buy your tickets.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone, have an amazing evening.
Bye.